Hey everyone, welcome back to Hacky Lessons to go over more cards coming up soon in the third set of the One Piece card game. Today we're going to look at purple cards. Now, purple is one colour that I haven't played a lot of so far. I've just not really found it to be my style with like the minusing Don and all that. But with the purple deck coming up in this new set, focusing on Water 7, which is my favourite arc, I think I'm going to have to give it a go. Especially because the mechanic of this deck seems really interesting to me. So, though it doesn't seem to be the strongest deck in the upcoming meta, if it's fun, that's all that's going to matter to me. And it does get a bit more support coming up in set 4, which, further down the line. The lead card is Iceberg, and he cannot attack, and therein lies this deck's weakness, because if you get your board completely cleared, you're going to have a hard time coming back from that. So that's something you're going to need to be mindful of playing this deck, but let's look at all the cards first before we condemn it too much. So activate main, -1 Don, and rest this layer. Play up to one character with the galley-la trait that costs 5 or less from your hand. So each turn you're going to get to play a 5 cost for the low but not painless cost of -1 Don. And in place of getting a leader attack, let's look at the 5 costs that you're going to have at your disposal. So PP Lulu has 5,000 power, and with Don attached, when attacking adds a Don in rest mode. So this is one of the cards that's going to be important to not have to make your leader ability too much of a liability. Tilestone has 6,000 power, and on KO adds a rested Don. Kaku has 6,000 power, and when attacking, Don -1 for him to gain banish for the turn. Lucci has 6,000 power, and when attacking can -1 Don to rest an opponent's 5 cost or less characters. Paulie has 6,000 power, and on play lets you pay 2 Don to add a Don inactive, and then if you have 8 or more Don, KO up to one of your opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less. And not a 5 cost, but still can be played off the leader ability, is Caulifla, who at cost 4 and has 4,000 power. When attacking, she can -1 Don to draw 2 cards and then discard 1. Okay, I'm about to say something that is a spoiler for Water 7 if you haven't seen it, although if you're playing this game, you've already been spoiled it, so just fast forward 10 seconds if you need to. Notice that all of the undercover CP9 characters have -Don effects, where the real galley-la characters add Don. That's a nice, I like that nice little thematic subtlety there. So this archetype comes with a 3 cost stage card. It is the same as Onigashima, but it's for Iceberg. Rest it and put a Don in rest mode. Top Knot is a 2 cost event card, with an additional cost of -2 to bounce an opponent's characters with a cost of 4 or less to the bottom of their deck. And that is all of the cards with the galley-la trait. But they also have the Water 7 trait, which the rest of the cards for the deck also have. So that is why the searcher for the deck is Kokoro. So she finds Water 7 cards, costs 1 and searches top 5. Chipney and Gombi are a 2 cost blocker. Zambai is a 3 cost blocker without counter power, and that's because he has an additional effect on play, -1 Don to draw a card if your leader is Water 7. Kiwi and Mozu are a 2 cost vanilla. And now for the biggest card in the deck, we've got the 6 cost Lofi, and he has 7,000 power. On play, -1 Don, and trash a character with a cost of 5 from your hand to gain Rush. It's a bit of an expensive Rush, but it is Rush, and that is what a deck that has a leader that can't attack needs. Gum Gum Jet Gatling is basically a purple version of Gum Gum Rain. It's a 0 cost that works when you trash a card from hand to gain 3,000 power counter. Hull Dismantling Smash is 1 cost to activate main, -1 Don to KO an opponent's character that costs 2 or less. And that's it for the Iceberg deck, but OP03 also has a couple of cards that are support for last set's Jailer Beast archetype. Minnow Rhinoceros is a 3 cost with 5,000 power, and when KO'd, if your leader is impaled down, draw 2 cards and then trash one. Minnow Zebra is a 4 cost with 5,000 power that has Banish, and when it's KO'd, if your leader is impaled down, add a Don in rest mode. And there you have it, that's all the purple cards coming up in set 3 of the One Piece card game. Iceberg certainly looks like a fun archetype. Whether or not it's strong remains to be seen, but board wipes can definitely be a problem for it. But luckily there is a Rush card, so you can use, so it's not the worst problem. Either way, I'm definitely keen to play it. What are your thoughts on Iceberg? Let me know in the comments below, and if you want to see more previews for the next set, make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you next time for the next video.